Little Tree Acoustic House Concerts is excited to join forces with Unite the Parks, which is a nonprofit 501c3 formed by my dear friend Deanna Wolf. And we're hosting a benefit concert to raise money to fight for an animal that landed on the Endangered Species list this year, the Pacific Fisher that lives in the southern Sierra Nevada, right in the heart of some landscape that Unite the Parks has been working to protect for the last 7 years. The concert will be like all the concerts that Little Tree has hosted this year during the pandemic. It will be online and available for participation for people all over the country. We're asking for $35 donations, but any donation will do. You make a donation from now until the concert date, which is December 6th. And if you can't make the concert date, that's okay, because a recording of the show will be available online that you can watch at any time. Any size donation will do. We're targeting $5,000 as what we'd like to raise for this concert. We need much more than that for the legal fight. That's just what we're putting on. What's more important than the exact amount that you donate is that you share this with your friends so they know about it. They can enjoy the concert, which will also have educational content about the Pacific Fisher and about the fight for the animal. So come on out and support that, especially your friends who are looking for tax-deductible donations, because this is a 501c3, so it serves that purpose. So some of the very best performers that we've enjoyed over the years will be participating. Ellis Delaney will be making a contribution. I've already seen the contribution from my brother, and he's rounded up this all-star band that includes names like Michael Lilly and Eric Schwartz and Chris Gage and Kevin Hall and Bobby Hornsby, Bruce Hornsby's brother, Holly Kirsten, and the sound is done by Joe Talley on that. So it's really quite an amazing recording that he's already made. Also, we have world-class virtuoso on the 10-string classical guitar, Niccolo Spera. He's made a contribution. Kana Garvey has pledged, and so have many more. So please come out for really a remarkable music program. I want to tell you something about this animal. It's really quite a remarkable animal. It's a mid-sized forest carnivore. It eats things, and it's also eaten by bobcats and mountain lions and other things. So it's a tricky animal to protect. It's also tricky to get its population numbers up because it only produces less than 2 babies per litter. 1.6 is the average. So it really requires serious intervention by humans as stewards of the forest to make sure that species thrives. It used to thrive. It used to spread all over the northern United States and Canada, but was practically trapped into extinction because of its fur, its high-quality fur. It needs big trees for denning and its habitat, which puts it in conflict with humans because our timber industry wants those same big trees. It uses those to den in, so hollow dead trees, openings in live trees, even fallen dead trees, all need to stay in the forest for the animal. It also needs live, large trees to make a dense canopy. And that does things, if you protect the habitat for the fisher, you're protecting it for a lot of other animals too, because that dense tree canopy keeps the ground shaded and moist, protects it against fires, and creates a host of habitats for other animals too that the fisher needs for its own survival. So please come out and support this fight for this animal. Why do we need to fight for this animal? It's really quite remarkable. The agencies like the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and the Forest Service, they don't actually work the way you think they do. And when you dig into it, you find out. And Unite the Parks has spent hundreds of hours poring over project documents and the listing document and peer-reviewed science research papers to hold the agencies to their mandate, which is to use the best science available to protect this animal and ensure that it survives. And just to tell you what that fight looks like, it's been going on since, really been roiling for the last 10 years. And there was a fight in 2016 just to get the animal listed. It certainly was justified years before. That was admitted to by U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, but then they refused to do it, and they were forced to do it by a lawsuit in 2016. And when they did finally list the animal in 2020, May this year, on May 15th, 4 days later, they approved 40 logging projects right through the heart of its habitat. According to the peer-reviewed science, the animal's numbers are estimated to be no more than 125 to 250 individuals, which research biologists will tell you is below the threshold needed for genetic viability. So it's really an important time to be showing up for the animal and to be doing everything we can to increase its numbers, and that does not include logging projects right through the heart of its habitat, which even U.S. Fish and Wildlife estimates will lead to the disruption of reproduction and will lead to the loss of life of babies and juvenile fisher. It's just not the time to be doing this. So this is the need for the fight and the reason we're showing up. Unite the Parks is being joined in this legal fight with Sequoia Forest Keeper and the John Muir Project. And it may be the case that other groups join us to put up this fight. So if you're feeling these days, and it's easy to feel this way, like you have limited power in the world and you want to put your energy behind something positive that has an outcome that will help to create the world you want to live in, I invite you to participate in this. Donate, let your friends know, share the love on this, and let's save this animal. And in saving this animal in its habitat, we'll actually make other animals thrive in the forest. Okay, so get December 6th on your calendar, and please use the link here to go make a donation to Unite the Park so you can get information about the concert coming.